in Kirkyetum, the finish line of the Summer Spine Races for 2026. Mel and I have been up all night, so excuse the bleary-eyedness as we've seen lots of runners coming in. The Challenger North final finishers are due in here just around the time in which you're going to see this video go live, which has been a really exciting race, and yeah, some amazing performances from people taking on the whole 160 miles. However, before we delve into that, we're going to give you the scores on the doors across all of the northern races, and then we're going to tell you what's happening in the full spine as well. So we're going to blast through as quick as we can. Please bear with us. Mel, Sprint North, we had 2 winners in that one and 2 course record breaks. That was pretty good, wasn't it?
2 brand new course records from both Tim Brook and Montane athlete Victoria Thompson in fantastic times, just unbelievable for that elevation and terrain. Really good races.
Yeah, it was mega. I mean, they both nearly took an hour off the course record, which is absolutely crazy. Obviously set last year on the first edition of the race, so it's good to see that it's getting faster and faster every year.
Each year.
In the full, in the Challenger North, sorry, we had Laura Nobles also take a course record, which was incredible. And then we also had Chris Andrade win in the men's category. So 2 great wins there. Behind Chris, it was Chris Taylor and Chris Hayes, triple Chris on the podiums, which was really exciting. And then in the ladies' race, we had Emma Coleman and Eleanor Walker round that podium out in great style as well. So really exciting to see all the Challenger North podiums come in. Out on the course currently are our final 2 Challenger North runners. They are racing the Lantern Rouge. They have until lunchtime Thursday, so by the time you're seeing this video, they'll be in or out and we won't know who's made it across. You can check our social media to see if they made it in.
And that is Kathy and Christine that are both just behind the Lantern Rouge at the moment, but we're stood here at the finish willing them to get here before the 12 p.m. cut-off.
Mel, do you want to explain the Lantern Rouge for people at home that might not have heard us use that term before?
Yeah, so the Lantern Rouge is the slowest known finisher time. So it's not actually running at the cut-off, it's running at the time that the slowest finisher has got across the line within when the cut-off is. So the little black dot that you can see on the tracker system, that is the slowest finisher time. And that's what our athletes are trying to get into the finish before that reaches them. Yeah,
brilliant. Looking across the full spine race, it's still Jenny Hartley that's in the lead, and she's storming down.
She's just seems to be having such a great time out there as well. Every single social media we post is obviously someone doing her updates via her personal Instagram, and she just seems to be having a blast out there. I'm sure she'll tell us at the end if she's had any low moments, but it just doesn't seem like it.
No, she's having a blast. She's flying in, and she'll be in there later on today, which is super exciting. Further down the field, our runners are sort of spread between just before Alston, checkpoint 4, and the Cheviots. They've got until 10 p.m. tonight to get into Alston checkpoint. Obviously, that is where the cut-off is, and they're going to be chasing a few cut-offs as they begin to tighten up as they head further north.
Yeah, we've got Leah Vincent. For anyone that's following the trackers for the full spine, we've got Leah Vincent out at the back there, bringing up the rear, and she just got out of, so the cut-off before was at Lowway Farm, and she just left there with about 3 or 4 minutes to spare. So yeah, the pressure's really on for Leah. Yeah,
you know what though, for the people at the back of the race, Mel, we were chatting about this earlier, weren't we? It's almost harder than the people at the front. They're on their feet for so much longer, they're getting so much less recovery time. Because they're going to be out for longer, they have to navigate their sleep strategy much better. Ed Payne was saying he slept a couple of times. Yeah. He can get away with that because he's only running for 80 hours. If you're at the back and you're running for 2 or 3 days more than Ed, you have to sleep. And therefore, you're fighting those cut-offs much more.
Yeah, and then when they get to the checkpoint, they're well aware that they've got to be out of there at a certain amount of time. So they might just skip a little bit of sleep, and then trail naps that a lot of our runners obviously have during the summer. There's just more pressure on them as well. It's quite a lot of pressure to be at the back of an event like this.
Yeah, certainly as well. We're going to keep bringing you updates about what's happening with all of the races as they continue on. Obviously, the Challenger North and the full race continue throughout today, and we'll be bringing you all the updates as and when we have them. But make sure you keep watching those dots, sending in your spine mail, and following on social media for all the updates across the summer spine races as they draw to a conclusion. Kathy, when did you think I'm going to do this?
Probably when I got to the top of the hill. And they had the pig podder at my backside, and I thought, you know what, looks like, oh sorry, it looks like I've got to finish, there's no.
Incredible.
So yeah.
Low point on the race? Was there one?
Keld, I was binning. I just started with a cold. I just couldn't, it's not me. So when I get to Clover Lodge, the lovely lads and lasses will be there. So, and they'll take me.
They weren't there, so you had to keep going.
So I had to walk 8 miles, and I got into Middleton, and I don't know what her name was, but if you can find out for me and stick it on the group chat. She, as I walked in, she said, "Ooh, you look broken, but I'm going to mend you, Bibby." And she whisked me into the tent, and she gave me, and I said, "What would you give somebody like me, apart from a large gin and tonic?" And she said, "Rice pudding and jam." So you bring it on. So if you can find out, blonde hair, and she had a grey waistcoaty jacket on, but she was an angel.
Amazing. And then finally, just before we let you go and sit down and get a well-deserved cup of tea, high point. High point, best bit.
Finishing it with that, because it wasn't looking like it was going to happen, and I kept thinking, it's okay, you've done it, that's the important thing, but actually a bit of bling would be quite useful, but you're not going to get there, Kath. And this morning I motored all those hills, I don't know, 4 miles an hour. I think I was just charging it there to get them out of the way.
Incredible.
My favourite day today. This morning was a little bit sort of misty and foggy down out of the checkpoint, and then as soon as I spent the afternoon up here after Dufton, and the bacon panini, that was the best bacon panini I've ever had, and yeah, so the afternoon has been really good. So yeah, in terms of how I feel and my head, yeah, today's been probably my best one, I think.
And what do you think has been your biggest challenge so far?
Night times are tough. I've tried to time it so that I get into the checkpoints quite late, get 2 or 3 hours kip, and then head out early, and it's worked so far. I don't know about the next 2 days, but yeah, night times definitely.
It's been good. My feet are fried though, so I've had moments where I thought, you know, I'm not going to make it to the finish. I'm determined though, come what may, I will get there. The south part of the course, I didn't expect it to be that tough. So I've done this section before, so you know, I kind of know it. But yeah, the south, even with that 60 miles shorter, I think it's as tough, if not tougher, than the north.
good. Yeah, obviously tough, but that's what it's supposed to be. Some bits tougher than others. Had a really good day yesterday. Coming over Crossfell, the clouds lifted and I saw the whole view. And then today, or last night and into this morning, just been a bit tougher. I didn't get a lot of sleep in Alston, and so paying for it a little bit. So looking forward to Bellingham. I love the pattern. Oh, this is really weird. It's the challenge. It's just pushing yourself. Something you've never thought you could do. So yeah, that's what it's all about.
Really tough, but I expected that, and that's really part of the reason I came, to be honest. So yeah, it's been an incredible adventure, and that's what I wanted. Still a long way to go, but I'm getting there step by step and determined to get to the finish line. To be honest, I think the biggest challenge was actually day 2, just because there was no sleep on the first night, and it's a really, really long day. So Penny Gent was really tough, and then getting the long section between Horton and Hardrow was bleak at times. Really to get to the checkpoint for that one. But yeah, every day's had difficult bits, but loads and loads of great bits as well. So yeah, overall amazing.
Been good. Enjoyed various bits of it, less so other bits of it. The first part was really good. Going through the first night, and then getting to Hawes.
Oh yeah, not what's it?
Hardrow.
Yeah. Yeah, the bit from Hawes to Hardrow is the hardest bit of the entire course. Today I'm
like the Crystal Maze.
Yeah,
Hawes.
it's just like, how do you find this place? But today is hard. Because it's long, everybody's tired, feet are sore, legs are sore, yeah. And then tomorrow you're in the Cheviots, but the finish line is in sight, so mentally I think it will be easier tomorrow.
Better, if I'm honest, but no, actually race wise it's been really good. Happy where we are, but really tired, so hoping to get into Bellingham fairly soon and just get some sleep.
Shall I take over that?
Yeah, it's been very tiring. Lack of sleeping. The weather's been the worst, hasn't it? Yeah. Well, yeah, it was on Crossfell, wasn't it? Well, hike up Nick, Crossfell, Oh, it was just terrible. The wind, rain, so cold. And then it's really, really hot within minutes, which is why I've got a jacket, because it's just on and off and on and off. But anyway, we're getting as far as Bellingham, so fingers crossed we'll get right to the end.
I've met some nice people on the way.
Oh, there's been some lovely people. And the checkpoints, I know you hear it all the time, amazing.
Yeah, it's
Can't do
brilliant.
enough for you. So, so good. So it's made it doable.
Yeah, first time doing spine and first time on the Pennine Way.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So how are you finding that?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, tough. I knew it was going to be hard, but yeah, probably not as hard as it's been. Met some amazing people though. The Slaggy-Fed Angels, that one, met them last night. They just suddenly appeared from nowhere with sausage rolls and lemon drizzle cake. Just been to Hornistead Farm up over there. Got fed and cups of tea and just, yeah, so many just random people along the trail. It's been great.
That's awesome. Yeah, everyone's commented about that.
Yeah.
And
brilliant.
what have you found? What's been the hardest? What have you found the hardest about this?
Probably managing the sleep deprivation. Not sleeping as much as I'd like to. Only got maybe an hour in Alston, and then I wanted to sleep for 3 hours at the beginning of Hadrian's Wall, but just couldn't get any sleep at all there. So yeah, I decided to carry on doing Hadrian's Wall at maybe 1 o'clock this morning, and was just falling asleep on my feet, just staggering around. Yeah, just kept having to stop on the side of the trail and lay down and just have little 10-minute naps on the side of the trail.
It is, never done any races before. I thought might as well just go for the full one instead of breaking it down like perhaps a normal person would do. I was like, I'm going to do it all in one go. I thought it was a sensible idea at the time. I'm not so sure it was. Feet's been the biggest problem because it slowed me down in places and they're just getting painful. The sleep I can manage with, done ultras before with just a couple of hours sleep here and there. It's the feet that's really caught me out this time, which is a little bit frustrating. Never had a problem with feet before, so same kit, not quite sure why they've been so bad this time. It's going to sound really cheesy, it's just getting to know people. Everyone that is involved with the spine, all the volunteers, everyone's so lovely. And then you've got all the trail angels, I think they're called, who come out and look after you as well. And all the participants, everyone's got a story, and it's just so lovely to be surrounded by people. No one's on their phones using technology. People actually listen to each other and have a conversation, and you learn about people. And I think, I don't know, I just feel it's a skill set we're losing. So to spend time together and learn and talk is just, yeah, that's my highlight. Well, the main reason I entered the spine was I wanted to see what I could do personally and achieve. So I got my place and started doing route recce's, and then I was up here Easter weekend and I did the Cheviots as my route recce. And when I came back in, there was Easter cake for sale at Kirkyekum. Yeah. But we had to go because Storm Dave was on his way and we wanted to get home. So they gave me a fork to eat the cake with. And they told me that I had to bring the fork back when I finished the race. So I've carried this fork all the way on the Pennine Way with me, and my husband got it engraved with my name and my race number, and got a little hook so that we can return it to the hotel and they can hang it up with the most travelled dessert fork. So it's been with me in my bag, and I am going to hand it back, as I can't have stolen property on me. So it is going back to the rightful owners.
How does that feel? What are your emotions right now?
I'm really proud. I was really scared of the sleep and deprivation bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're worried about something, it's not as bad. And it was. It was worse, and Tuesday was awful. And I just kept going through everything in my toolkit of how to get through that. I'm really proud of that.
You should be so proud. You just mentioned your toolkit there. You know, for people who don't know, Jenny has just run 268 miles in less than 4.5 days. I mean, wow. You talk about the toolkit you have. So what skills did you bring? What talents have you brought? Because that is an incredible performance.
Body-mindedness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just going through the toddler checklist. Do you need a drink? Do you need to eat? Do you need something to play with? Do you need a wee? Do you need to lie down? You just go through that on repeat.
But you say that, but it's not that easy, because if it was easy, everyone would do it, and they don't. So you've brought a lot more to that. I mean, clearly you're organised, you're fit. I mean, what skills were needed out there as well? Aren't she a bloody mind?
Yeah, that, yeah. I mean, I only got a place in this 4 weeks ago.
Right.
And I'd never run, I think the first I'd run for was 78 miles, so
okay.
I didn't really know what the right stuff was that you needed to do, so.
Well, you must have balanced that with, say, the skills and talents that you built up, maybe not necessarily in running, but in your background. I mean, what is your background?
Well, I used to be in the army, and now I'm a doctor. So yeah.
Lots of transferable skills there.
So you think I'd be used to sleep deprivation as well? I haven't been in the army, I've been a junior doctor, but yeah.
What was your coming into the race? Okay, you had 4 weeks to prepare. Wow. What was your strategy? What was your race plan?
I just wanted to get to the finish. And I was going to take as long as I needed at the checkpoints. I know some people go in and out in 45 minutes, they don't sleep. I just knew to get me to the end, I'd have to stop at every checkpoint, sleep, eat, rest, and then just go on the next day, because I've not done the distance before. So yeah.
It sounds like, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but it sounds like you ran your race, not somebody else's.
100%, yeah. It's not even a race, I didn't use the word race at all. Just kept thinking, yeah, I'm just going to get to the end.